Paris FC play in the second division of French football and they are currently 14th in the league. They're often looked at as PSG's younger and less successful younger brother. But today that's changed as Paris FC have made me their new manager, and by the end of this video they will be the best team in the world. So let's actually take a look at the team. The decent players we've got are on loan to us, and the rest are just bang average at best. I mean, there's a lot of work that needs to be done with this team. But the first thing we need to do is get a brand new keeper, as our current keeper is retiring at the end of the season. And we haven't been given much at all. 6 million for the entire season to work with. So I brought in Nicholas Heddle for 1.85 million and Diego Coppola for 2.2 million. And I also spotted a superstar in the making in the youth academy, Victor Weber, 68 rated, 17 years old. I think he'll fit right into the team. And this is how the squad looks now. Obviously we've only added 3 players to the team, but it does look a little bit better. And with our target being promotion this season, we've got to start this season strong. And with that, our first game was right around the corner as we were playing against PSG. But it was clear early on that we are not ready to push for promotion. Oh no, Yatara's through. Yatara sweated it, and it's 1-0 to PSG. What is that? Oh dear. Oh my god. We are absolutely awful. But even though we had shocking results this season, there were still some bright sparks in the team. New signing Coppola seemed to be the only player in the back four who knew how to do his job. Academy striker Weber was getting better as the season went on. But by a mile, the best player for us so far this season was Gilavogi. Gilavogi's got so much pace. He's taken on the entire defense by himself. Can he make it 1-0? Gilavogi has been an absolute star this season. But could these 3 breakout players save our season from absolute calamity? Unfortunately not. We finished 6th this season and we were nowhere near promotion. It's safe to say that we overestimated what we could do this season, but this project is just getting started. In season 2, I think we need to approach things slightly differently. We already know the players that we can build this team around, the likes of Weber, the likes of Gilavogi, and the likes of Coppola. But this season we need to strengthen our weaknesses if we ever want to get promotion to the first division of French football. And we've been given a little bit more money to achieve this with 10 million. I think that's pretty doable. And like I said, strengthen the weaknesses. I think we need 2 more fullbacks and definitely a new CDM. And I started by scouring through the free agents list and stumbled upon a superstar in the making, Mads Bistrup. I then went ahead and brought in Spanish fullback Victor Gomez for 5 million. And on the opposite side, I brought in Italian fullback Alessandro Zanoli for just over 3.5 million. And just like that, our new team was formed, and quite frankly speaking, if things can go our way this season, I don't see any reason why this team can't get promotion. But almost immediately in the first game, I could tell a massive difference. Gilavogi is inside, once again, inside, and he bangs it top left bins, picking right up from where he left off last season. Gilavogi, once again, in behind the defence, chance to make it 2-0, and he takes it. We are off to a flying start this season. The big difference this season, we were conceding far less, which means that the signings of Gomez and Zanoli worked a treat. And as for Gilavogi and Weber, they just picked up where they left off. Gilavogi with a beautiful first touch, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Can he put it away? Top left bins. Weber's on the ball. He's in behind the defence. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. And he is never in a million years missing that. But was this all enough? Because we were still being inconsistent and dropping points this season. With 1 game left of the season, we are 2nd place, 2 points clear of Troyes. We have to win our last game. This was our best chance of getting promotion to League 1, and I don't think the boys are going to throw it all away in the very last game of the season. It took us a little longer than usual, but we finally got that goal. He spots Gilavogi on the return. Gilavogi, he's in acres of room. He spots Weber, and Weber is going to slot that into the back of the net with ease. Can we finish the game off once and for all? Gilavogi on his right foot. Oh my lord, Gilavogi doing what Gilavogi does best. And that is the game done and dusted. We have officially got ourselves promotion to League 1. The team can celebrate promotion for now, but the hard work has only just begun. So we're now in season 3, and after 2 seasons of grinding, we are finally promoted to Ligue 1, which means we're going to be coming up against the absolute powerhouses of French football, which means if we don't improve this team, we could very easily get relegated again. But after 2 seasons, we know who we can build a team around, the likes of Weber, Gilavogi, Bidstrup and Kapali. But looking at the team as a whole, there are problems staring us right in the face. And if we want to have a good season, we definitely need backing from the board. But this just isn't the case, as we've only been given 13 million to spend this season. And quite honestly, we just don't have the squad depth to go around selling players to fund our budget. So that begs the question, do I go for a new centre-back or do we go for a new defensive midfielder? I think we need a new centre-back because in my opinion, Bidstrup is good enough to carry Fury for one season at least. And after a while searching, I finally found the centre-back we needed, Giorgio Scalvini from Atalanta, a youngster with a lot of potential, and he came for 11.2 million. I also scoured the free agents list where I found this winger, Furhat Ali. And with those two signings, the team definitely looks a little bit better. However, that midfield problem is glaring us right in the face. We won't be contending for top 4 this season, but we can certainly make our name known. In our first game of the season against RC Lens, we had a fantastic opportunity to make our statement. And straight away, Weber just picked up where he left off. Weber's gathered the ball, he's gone straight through, he has driven straight through the heart of their defence, and Weber is just on a different level. Got acres of room, all on his own. Can he make it 2-0 to us? Statement made. But one good result means nothing in this league. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But the French League wasn't the only thing we were competing for. We were having a pretty solid run in the French League Cup. We've beaten teams like Nantes, FC Metz, and now we're in the semi-finals against Marseille. We could genuinely get our first trophy this season, but are we good enough to beat Marseille? Straight away, you could tell nothing was stopping Weber from getting his first trophy. Weber on his left foot. Oh my lord, what a goal that is! Is that the goal though that puts us through to the final? And here it is, the Coupe Nationale final, and we're playing against Montpellier. Weber's been our best player this season and he showed us why in the final. Oh, what a ball to Weber. Weber, can he make it 1-0 in the final? And Weber just does what Weber does best. Oh, that's a beautiful 1-2. Diakite's one-on-one with the keeper and he smashes it into the goal. Those two goals were enough for us to win the Coupe Nationale, and that is one trophy of many. And even though we put most of our focus on the Coupe Nationale, we still finished 7th in the league in our first season in Ligue 1, which is amazing. Just think next season, if we get the backing, we could turn this team into title contenders. We are now in season 4, and after winning the Coupe Nationale, I think the next step is obvious. We want the league title. However, as much as we'd like to win the title, this team is nowhere near ready. We need backing from the board. And once again, we haven't been back. We've only been given 17 million to work with this season. I've already won the Coupe Nationale, and that still hasn't persuaded them of what I can do. Maybe if I get top 4 this season, that will be enough to change the mind. But for now, I had to work with what I got, and I brought in a midfielder which we desperately needed last season, Charlie Patino, for 7.7 million. I then once again delved into the search for free agents, where I saw Illiman and Dye, and also centre-back Nathaniel Phillips. Those pairs certainly give us a little bit of decent squad depth, but the main part is the team now looks a lot better with a more solid midfield. This team definitely isn't title contenders, but there's no reason why we can't challenge for top 4. And in the first game of the season against Stade Brestoy, we wanted to make a statement. Noli on the right-hand side of the pitch. He's got no... Oh, look at that. Oh, my lord. Weber, right place, right time. Zanoli driving on the right-hand side of the pitch. I don't know what it was, but this team this season felt different. Gilavogi's got the pace, he's got people with him, but he doesn't need them because he's hit it off the post and he has put us 2-0 up. Gilavogi once again, it's not even half time yet, and he's going to put us 3-0 up. What a statement this early in the season. This season, the boys were on fire. After 5 games, we were still undefeated. But this team hasn't been tested yet this season, which is why our next game against Lille is huge. If we could beat Lille, we could be serious contenders for top 4 football this season. And in the face of a bigger challenge than normal, the boys still stepped up to the plate. Through to Ali. Ali on his left foot. And he has smashed the top right bins. Even against the big teams, we can't be stopped. Oh, Gilavogi has found Diakite. Diakite one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And he has smashed it into the back of the net. Statement once again made. We just proved that we can hang with the best teams in French football, but could we keep this going all season? As long as we had Weber, Gilavogi and Diakite playing every game, we had a genuine shot at getting Champions League football for next season. And to everybody's surprise, halfway through the season, we are in the top 4. spot, and we are definitely in contention to get Champions League football next season. But in January, disaster struck. Chola Patino's picked up an injury which has put him out for 3 months. That's basically the rest of the season. So Fio's going to have to take Patino's position for the rest of the season, and I don't think he's up to the task. And I was right, because without Patino, our form dipped, the results showed for it, and in the table, we dropped to 6th place. It looked like our contention for the top 4 and Champions League football had come to an end. Or had it? With 1 game left to go, we were 3rd in the league with Marseille and Stade Rennais close on our tails. And our last game of the season was against RC Lens. If we win this game, we are guaranteed Champions League football for next season. But Chola Patino is back in the squad, making it our strongest starting 11 for the final game of this season. With Chola Patino back in midfield, it gave the attackers freedom to do what they did best. Diakite spots that ball to Weber. Weber has weaved in and out. He's on his own and against the keeper, and he has put us 1-0 in one of the most crucial games of the season. Weber's through yet again. He's all on his own. He's all on his own. Is that the goal to put us in the Champions League next season? And we end the season securing our place in the Champions League, but I can't help but feel a little bit gutty because we've done this without backing. Imagine what we could do with actual support from the board. We're now into season 5 of this project, and after finishing 2nd last season, there's only one thing on my mind this season: the title. The team looks pretty good, but if we want to challenge for the title, we desperately need backing from the board. And after qualifying for the Champions League and finishing 2nd last season, you'd think that the board would back us, but they just haven't. They've only given us 48 million. But that isn't the only bombshell. Our best player, Victor Weber, has put a transfer request and he no longer wants to play for Paris FC. Barcelona have made a bid in the excess of 202 million. And it's a done deal. Victor Weber has gone to Barcelona for 202 million. But the good news is we've now got 234 million. And to be honest, there's a couple of positions we need to improve. We need a better goalkeeper, better right back, better central attacking midfielder, and definitely a better striker. And the first thing I did was bring in a brand new, better goalkeeper. Luckily for me, Alexander Nubel was a free agent. And for the fullback, I wanted somebody with French League experience. That's why I went for Vanderson for 58 million. And for our new central attacking midfielder, I needed somebody with flair and knew exactly where the back of the net was. That's why I opted for Fabio Carvalho for just over 52 million. And even with the 3 new signings added to the squad, we still had over 110 million to spend. I think it was time to spend big on one player and make a statement. The big Belgian striker Charles de Ketelaere has been lighting it up in Italian football for AC Milan, and he would be a perfect fit for Paris FC, and that's why we have brought him over for 88 million. And now all the signings are in the squad, and I think this team is ready for the season ahead. And first up was Angers. Seen that run from Vanderson. Vanderson is all on his own. Looks like 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and the right back has put us 1 in front in the first game of the season. Charles de Ketelaere, he's running through everybody. Can he put it away? And he has rifled down to the top left corner of the goal. Come on. It was all well and good beating teams like Angers, but what we really needed to do is beat teams like Monaco. But even teams like Monaco weren't a threat anymore. Carvalho spots that run over the top. Cartellet on his right foot with the most lackluster goal you'll ever see, but it doesn't matter, it goes in. Carvalho through to De Ketelaere on his left foot, and he absolutely rifles that top right bins. This man cannot be stopped. After beating Monaco, it became clear what we had to do to win the league. We had to make sure that all the big boys in the French league dropped points to us, and we'd already succeeded in doing so with Monaco. And next up was Lyon. And our attack was simply too strong for them. And Marseille were no different. Fabio Carvalho sees him in acres of room, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, and nothing can stop that left foot. We were beating every team in front of us, even nabbing a win over Nice. And we were also playing in the Champions League, and we finished 2nd in Group F. But we got knocked out in the round of 16 to bloody Leipzig, which is extremely disappointing, but we put most of our focus on the league this season. But in the league, there was only 2 big teams left to play, and next up was Lille. Lille didn't make it easy, but we found a way in the end. Gilavogi's through. He's got play. Oh, he's done that beautifully. And he has smacked it top right corner of the goal. What a finish. Gilavogi in behind the defence. And he has smashed it in once again. Just one more team to go. It was now time to play against PSG. Big brother versus little brother. Oil money versus no money. If we beat these guys tonight, we may have a very good chance of winning the league. And as always, our star striker came in clutch. Got that ball to De Ketelaere. The big Belgium is in behind the defence. He's all on his own. He specialises in this angle. And he has rifled it into the back of the net. What a start to the game. But with a ball through from Mbappe, PSG got one back. Mbappe, oh, that's a... Oh, no! Kadesh! Oh, my God, a massive mistake from our defender. And it's cost us big time. But there was no way we were giving up that easy. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Carvalho's in behind. He's seen that ball across. And he has slotted it into the back of the net. Diakite makes it 2-1. Is that the goal to win us the league? And there it is. It is official. We have won the Ligue 1. We've won the Coupe Nationale. We have won the league now, but there is one more trophy left to win. So last season we won the league, which only leaves one trophy to compete for now, the Champions League. And whilst this team is amazing, I definitely think we need a new left back and a new centre back to compete. But whilst I was searching for free agents, Edouard Mendy popped up and I just couldn't resist. The centre back I was after was Presnel Kimpembe. He was fast, he was strong, and he knew exactly how to win games, so I brought him for 37 million. And lastly, I wanted a Champions League winner in the team, which is why I was going for fullback Ferland Mendy. With the new signings added to the squad and the team looking as good as it is, I am certain this is our year for the Champions League. And the group stage is about to begin, but with the group we've been put into, we should fly to the round of 16. And as expected, we absolutely fly into the next round. But we had a serious test in the round of 16 as we faced off against Manchester United. But even against the likes of United, we still came out on top. Liverpool's got some space. Can he spot that free ball? Oh, De Ketelaere. Oh my lord, that was absolutely beautiful. Nothing stopping that. Oh, that's some beautiful play. Fabio Carvalho has got a bit of space and he's going to make it 2-0. That is the game dead and buried. And next up we had Rangers, and I can't help but feel like everything is going our way to win this competition. And we went on to absolutely annihilate them. But our mettle was about to be tested as we faced off against Man City in the semi-finals. For almost 80 minutes, the game was even, and then this happened. Oh, Ali's through. Ali's through. Chance to put us into the final. And Ali has put us into the final. What a goal to do it with as well. I can't believe it. 6 seasons later, we have pulled it off. We are Champions League finalists. And would you believe it? We're facing off against our older brothers, PSG. But bad news, Guilavogui is out injured for this game, meaning we've got to put all of our trust in Pembele. Let's hope he can deliver a masterclass. But this is what it's all been about, the Champions League final, and I refuse to let PSG stand in our way from winning that trophy. The game was so evenly matched, but eventually we got the lead. Ali's away down the right-hand side. He's got options in the box. De Ketelaere has made it 1-0 in the final. What a freaking goal that is as well. But if you don't close Mbappe down, he's gonna punish you. Oh no, that's a beautiful ball. Mbappe has squared it across and Kakare has made it 1-1. Mbappe coming to haunt us again. And you'll never guess who put us back in the lead. Oh my god, Pembele, there's no way. There is absolutely no way. What a story for the young Pembele, who's coming for Guilavogui and has potentially won us the Champions League with that goal. And there it is, boys. It's official. Paris FC are the best team in the world. 6 seasons of blood, sweat, tears, and grinding from the 2nd division of French football with no oil money like our big brothers PSG. We have grinded our way from the bottom to the very goddamn top. And if you enjoyed me making Paris FC the best team in the world, I'm sure you'll enjoy this video right here. Also, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right here as well.